press on the progress function, means you see the row. If you don't see the row, you cannot progress it, right? We talked about the axis. You see the row, you see the object, right? You see the object, you see the row inside the object, and you see the function progress. What happens when you press progress? What happens when you press progress depends on the type of the row. It has a type, and there is a status network that you, as Prosper expert, has defined in a separate place, where it does what? It controls from this status where we go. So we go from this status to another status based on a status network. Let's talk about the status network and what we mean by a status network. Every row, progressible row, means a parent row that has a status and has a type. When it's born, when you create it, the first time when you create it, it is created with a special status that's called new. Okay? Then, let's say you want to revise this. I want to revise this row. It will put it in a status called being revised. Okay? You see the arrow? This is a status, and this is a status. Always, the status can be either past or being in the past participle. Being revised. Okay? New. Now let's do this. After being revised, let's say you want to go into another status that's called ready. Or you want to go into another status that is called rejected. Okay? These are statuses. What is the path? This is a path that takes you from being revised to ready. What is that path name? We want to give it a name. That's an action verb. An action verb. What do you want to do? From being revised to, you want to go to ready. What is the action verb that represents this? Give me an example.
Make ready.
Make ready, for example. Or make ready. Okay? Means I'm making this row ready. It will move it from being revised to ready. If I want to reject it, what do I do?
Reject.
What do I call it?
Reject.
Reject. So this is always an action verb. Okay? Well, what if rejected and I want to modify it again? I want to modify it again. I need to be able to come back from here and go back to being revised. Okay? What do you want to call this path? Let's call it re-prepare. Okay? Now, let's say I'm here on a status that is called new. And I designed this template. This is called a status template. Sometimes we call it a status network. Sometimes we call it the workflow template. Okay? We're defining for this row, what kind of statuses does it have? But wait a second. How do I know that this row will use this status network? I need to be able to link between this row and this status network. That's where the type comes into important. And I have a place called type template link. Type template link means this type will use this template. Okay? Once we do that, this type uses this template. I know from this type, I know what template do I use. I found the template. Then, when you do progress, the first thing I do, I take the type and I go and find, is there a template linked to it? Yes. Give me that template. Well, what is the current status right now? Or tell me new. Okay. Who are you? I am this user, logged in with this user. What can you do from new? Where can you go? The only option that you can go from new is being revised. Right? So, the progress, what does it do? What does it present you? It will present you with a form. Once you do progress, it will present you with a form. It says progress, row, blah blah blah. And the only option that you have in this form is called what?
Revise.
Revise. Where did I read this? This revise, this text revise came from where? From this revise. You see? So from new, when you do progress, and here there is progress or cancel, right? When you click progress, it will present you. What do you want to do? Revise? Because the only option you have is revise. You say yes, progress. And it will do what? It will revise it. It will change the status from new to, it will change the status from new to being revised. But it does one more stuff. Not only it will change the status, it will write a history record. It will say that this person, the one that is logged in, right? This moment, the date and time, updated this row, the status of this row, from this status to this status, taking this action. Okay? Wow. This is really great. Means it's not only an update. I did the update, but I wrote a history record because we want to know who did what when. The change of the status is very, very important in Prosper.